Hello friends, today we are going to learn about the Pandas library, which is a Python's fundamental library for data analysis. Okay, now let's discuss about Pandas. See, Pandas is used for data analysis or the data manipulation. It makes the complex data into a simpler form because it has numerous functionalities, such as we are able to clean the data by removing the duplicates, by dealing with the missing values, and there are various tools present so that we are able to merge the data, group the data. That helps in data analysis. Moreover, Pandas has the ability to integrate with other libraries, such as we have also know about the NumPy library, which is basically used for the numerical operations. And secondly, we have the matplotlib Seaborn, which is used for data visualization, and the scikit-learn, which is used for machine learning. These are the libraries can easily integrate with pandas. So it makes our work easy. It helps in decision making. Okay. So first of all, we are going to learn this library which has so many functionalities and tools available. And how do we use these tools? How do we use these tools in our coding? Okay. Now let's see what type of data structures we have in pandas. Okay, so we have two types of data structures inside the pandas. First is series. Series stores the data as a as an one-dimensional array. Okay, so just you make a list of any data type, then we are able to convert it into a series. And secondly, we have the data frames, which store the data as the tabular form, just like tables with rows and columns, or we can say the spreadsheets. Okay. So here, what we have done, we have made a dictionary and converted dictionary into a data frame. Now let's write this code inside the Google Colab and see it's working. Okay. Now let me share. So this is the Google Colab. So now I am going to make a series. So for making a series, first of all, I am going to import the pandas, right? Let import as p. Now let's take one variable, for example, a, which stores the data type of integers. Now let's make it a series. Yeah. Let's see the output. Now you can see a column, right? Now let's include one more cell by just clicking over here and make a data frame. For data frame, I'm going to make first of all the dictionary. Let's take a name. Sakshi Dev Mani. Yeah. Now take one more column. That is, let's take age, right? Now let's convert it into a data frame. Now let's see the output. Now you can see it is in the tabular form. Now next is we are going to extract the rows from the data frame. See, if we have thousands of rows are present inside the table, and you want to work upon a single row or the multiple rows or the specific set of rows, right? Then what should, how should you approach that thing, right? So there are two methods inside the data frames. That is, one is uh, LOC and another is ILOC. Okay, ILOC and LOC. Now let's see how do we use the .loc method and ILOC. Now let's first understand its difference. Now .loc method works with the labels, right? And ILOC method works with the index. So it .loc works with index labels. It works with numeric index. Okay. Now let's see the difference. Let's see the difference if we run the code. Okay. Now add a new cell. Now we have this data frame. Okay. Now let's add one more column inside the data frame. Now how do we add one more column? See, we have the data frame. Now let's add the address. Okay. So address, that is first is, let's add Delhi, then Agra, then you can add as Faridabad. Okay, now let's see our data frame. How does it look? Now, if I want to work on Sakshi, okay, but here we have the default index, it is 0, 1, 2. Now I want to set the index as name. I want to set the index as name. How do I do? See, by using the set underscore index function. Dot set underscore index. And let's set name as the index. Now let's use the LOC method because it works on index labels. So now here index is name. Now I want to work on the first row whose index is Sakshi. Now let's pass Sakshi. So we are extracting the first row from the data frame. Now you can see the data of the first row. Okay. Now, if you want to see the data of both Sakshi and Himani, then what you are going to write over there? df.loc. If you want to use the multiple parameters, then you are going to use the double square brackets. Use the double square brackets. First of all, pass Sakshi, then pass Himani. Okay. Now let's run it and see the output. Okay. Now, if we are able to fetch or extract rows with the help of the LOC method, then what is the use of iLoc? Now, iLoc comes in picture when you don't know about the index label. Okay, when you don't know about the index label, then you are going to use the numeric values, the default index, right? Now, next we are going to use the iLoc. Now here I am going to pass 0. See its output. It fetches the first row. Similarly, we are able to fetch multiple rows by adding the double square brackets. See. Now I want to pass 1, 2, 0. Okay. Now let's run. You can see the sequence also. It changes according to your wish, right? Now, you are able to extract the rows with the help of these two methods, LOC and iLoc. LOC works on name labels. Okay. And iLoc works on numeric labels. Or if we don't know about the index label, then it works upon the default index, that is the numeric index. So I hope it is clear to all of you. So if you like my video, kindly share and subscribe my channel.